Hi, I'm Mandy. Welcome to Clark's. Let me go up a little bit. Hi, I'm Mandy. Welcome to Clarkzonabudgetz, where every dime counts, where I show you how easily it is to use your savings challenges to help save up for those sinking funds and bigger goals. Today we'll be working in a few mini savings challenges. If this is something that you're interested in, come along and let's get started. How are you guys doing? I'm doing okay. It has been a long week. Today actually is March 6th, Monday. You will not be seeing this probably towards the end of the month because where I do batch record and only do 3 videos a week, it does stretch out periodically like that sometimes. Let me count to see how much we're working with and we'll get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Buckaroos, okay? No cash trade today since we're only doing ones. But I do have some C-Bucks that I need to put into our C-Buck envelope. I have switched out these saving challenges so there's not as many in some folders and there's some new ones been added. So let me set this over here for a second. I have found 2 C-Bucks so that we'll color in 2 more Buckaroos. I did have some people give me some C-Bucks. Unfortunately, I did not tape though that been added to the tracker because I had not completed it. I had not updated it yet, so I done it off camera. So 2. So this completes our first round of C-Bucks, and let's see how much in total we have saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So that's also $25. That will be going into my Clarkzonabudgetz envelope later. And the next time you see this, we'll be starting right back over. Set this over here. And let's work on our envelope challenge that was given to me by one of my viewers. Let's do purple. Well, no. Yeah, let's do purple. Purple's my favorite color anyways. And the way I do this one is simply just rolling the dice. Whatever it lands on goes in. So 6 Buckaroos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any challenge that I'm doing today that I am able to find will be linked down below. We are not keeping track of this one because we want to be surprised on how much we save. Okay. I believe there's 50 envelopes in there, if I remember correctly. And we'll do that each time we do we do that box each time we stuff our saving challenges. So let's take a look first to see what made it and what did not on our saving challenges. So we're still doing the $5 challenge. We moved it from the clear to this one. And I am using my cat's savings tracker, which I'll have linked down below. Since it's still technically March, we're going to be working on Lucky Charms, but it doesn't matter. You can work on this all year long. It doesn't have to be for March only. And then we're going to do what did the fox save? What did the bear save? I'm trying not to get tongue-tied here. What did the sloth save? And save your notes. This one is a new one to my shop. By the time you see this video, it will be up, and I'll have it linked down below. Alright. Since we're starting out fresh, let's start from the beginning, and we keep going until we run out of money. That's how we do it here. So put the ones right there, and my little kitty cat. I've already used the moisturizer, use this March. We don't have to go for the $5 challenge, which is the caps. Let me first go ahead and get 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me get a 5 here. Out of my, I think this one's got some 5s in it. Oh yeah, just put the 5 in. And five out. There we go. Okay. Let's color in the 5. And see, ain't that so cute? All the little kitty cats. So cats now has 20, 30, 35, and 40. I did my reel this morning, and as I realized that I finished it, because I'm trying to do at least one reel a day showing off my savings challenges on Instagram. And I realized I didn't put enough in. And I'm just curious if anybody catches it. Each icon here is worth $2. So we're just going to save $2 this time around. And of course, since it's March, we're going to color it in with green. So we're going to grab 2. 1, 2. And that's all we have because it's first time starting this challenge. And here we go. I will, after I get the savings challenges done, discuss how my week goes. Okay, so let's just do 1. That way, if you're just here for the saving challenges, you can go all about. But if you want to hear the live stuff, hang around. Okay, so let's do a 2 for the bear. Saves. 1, 2. We keep going until we run out of money. Let's do 1. Okay, save your nuts. Let's do, how much is left? 3. Let's go ahead and put 3 in. Because we officially now have saved money in every challenge for this go round. So whoopee! Alright, so that completes that. So let's get into the life story. Life update. Okay, it has been a long week, as I stated. Now today is March 6th, so you won't see this to the end of the month. It was Wednesday. Olive had an appointment to catch up on some shots, so apparently we had missed and didn't realize because school sent a audit to us, letting us know we had to get some more shots. And so she went. Of course, I had to work, so I stayed home because I work from home. Hubby took her. Well, I know she doesn't like to take shots anyways. But then I was taking phone calls at the work. I do both phones and web chat at work. And taking phone calls, when I take phone calls, I can't have any electronics going. So my phone starts going off, and so I asked for just a moment just to see what's going on because I knew something's up. They first thought that she was having a reaction to her shots, and my heart dropped because here I was at home, couldn't go nowhere because he had the other car here, it needs brakes, so it won't even run right now. And I just felt helpless because I couldn't get to her. And then a few minutes later, she said, no, it's not a reaction. It's her anxiety. So it made her, it's a little bit of both, of anxiety and worrying about the shots. She got lightheaded, and so they had to prop her up, make her lay down, prop her feet up, try to get her to calm down. And one of the doctors who was like the lead was in there, and he started dancing around, trying to get her to cheer up and stuff. So they was trying to get her to calm down, but finally he texted me back. He said she's fine, she's calmed down. We're headed home. She wants ice cream. I said, get that baby whatever she wants. She deserves it. And then Friday night, our state, several states, and eastern of the states got hit pretty bad with windstorms. Wind and storms, I should say. It was both. Well, it started here it said between 1 and 7 when the storms was hit. My hubby had went out. He got a little few things just in case electricity went out. Good thing he did. So that we could snack around. Because even though we have not gas, but we have a camp stove. But the girls doesn't always like what we use when we fix that. So he went to get snacks so we would have it. So he made it home just in time. The storm started happening. The storms wasn't as bad as they thought. Thank the Lord for that. But about 6 o'clock that evening, the wind started. And it picked up so bad that I think here in Kentucky, now I live in Kentucky, I'm in southeastern Kentucky, but the upper counties above me got a whole lot worse. We live in the mountains, so the mountains really helped us. If we went from the mountains, we'd probably been worse off than what we were. So and I live up what we call a holler, and it's one way in, one way out, because we live on a mountain, and then there's an old mining strip above our house where they did coal and stuff. They mined back then there. And we actually live above the shaft, because you would go in underneath our house and go up to it. But don't worry, it's all boarded in, it's blocked in, so we're not going anywhere. You ain't gonna cave in on us. But the way the wind went, it started out, it came into the holler. Okay? But when it hits that mountain back there, because it just makes this little circle basically. It hit that mountain, it bounced back. So we was getting what we call double whammy. And it started okay, but by 8 o'clock that night, it got rough. It was I think they said around 70 to 80 miles an hour. Now, I haven't actually heard an official report from our Pacific area, but that is what they was given, and that is high for Kentucky. That is very high for us. We don't, well, at least our area never gets that much wind. And I'm a big chicken anyway, so I was worried to death. So I told the girls, I said, get your stuff, get it charged, because this wind's picking up, it's going to go out. And it did. It went out. But we opened the door up, and it was like I was living in one of those tornado movies. You look out and how the wind is blowing, and there's like leaves and stuff blowing in the air with it, and it was just crazy looking. And my hubby wouldn't go outside, and I said, no, you're not going outside in that. Because she could feel the pressure coming in the house. Or just open the door. He'd go out there, he'd get blown away. So that was, it was an eventful night. It ended about 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Of course, it went out about 9, the electricity and internet. So I was still worried. So I stayed up until it calmed down a little bit. I'm a big chicken, I'll admit it. But I was trying to be brave for the girls, because, as you know, we have one that's autistic, and if she sees anything is wrong at all, it throws her for a loop. And she needs items that help her keep focused and stimulated. If she don't, it bothers her. And she understood the electricity was out, but she didn't. But we would have to keep her reminding her that it was out and that there's something we could do, and it'd probably be off for a while. And she would keep making the noise. Well, we know she was getting bored at this point, because she would go, or oh, like it was just reminding her, oh yeah, I can't do this because I ain't got electricity, or I can't do that because I got electricity. So, I have a little funny story about it though. A little funny story about the windstorm. It hit where my mom lives northern to us. So it hit in her area first, and it came down to us. We could track it on the weather. Normally, it comes up through us if it's coming through Tennessee, up to us and through them. But this time, it came in this way, so it hit them first. My dad, where he works, they have a golf court that they use to get around the parking lot. Somebody forgot to put the emergency brake on. Dad said next thing he knew, it starts going down the parking lot. And so here goes he said about 2 to 3 men, grown men now, was chasing that golf cart down the parking lot. I told him, I said, you should have got a video of that. He said, no, I didn't think of it. Oh, I just thought that was funny, but that was a little light of it. And so we went for 3 days with no electric. It came on, today's Monday, so it came on last night about 10 or 11 o'clock last night. No, I take that back. We got home about 9:30. It was overtime we got on. And then I was like, okay, we got electricity, check out the box. Do we have internet? Because that's what next thing I was worried about, because if I don't have internet, then I have to miss work, or I have to go into the office. My office is an hour away. And I work 10-hour shifts, so that would have been like a 12-hour day for me. And honestly, I didn't want to do it, but I would do it if I had to. And we got up to the driveway where we could see, and we had internet. I said, okay, we're covered for now. Saturday, Olive had to be at a ball game where she's in the band. It was the semifinals to the region tournament. And so we took baby girl, that's the oldest, that's the one that has the autism, with us. I knew it was going to be extremely loud in there. Okay, I kind of forewarned her. So she brought her noise canceling earphones with her. And she has Spotify so she can listen to music if it gets too loud. That's one of her things that she does. I looked over I kept checking back in and forth. She was doing fine. We was up on top, so it wasn't like we were down in the crowded section. She said, yeah, okay, Mom. I'm okay, Mom. I was like, okay, just checking on you. I look over, but third quarter, it started getting real good. She started, halftime, I should say. Halftime, she started clapping her hands, dancing with the band, and she's taking pictures of them. So she was doing it herself. And third quarter, she started watching the ball game. And she was hollering and laughing at them. They would fall, she laughed. I mean, I couldn't help. And she would cheer for them and clap. So she was having a good time. It was good to see her have a good time. I worry about her because where she can so easily get overstimulated and have a meltdown. And she done awesome. So, and it was good distractions for her to get out of the house because they had no internet. And and then we went shopping because we promised them they would spend some money from the income tax money. So we went shopping. So that got them still out of the house. And then poor Olive, I thought she was going to have a meltdown on me. Bless her heart, she lost her purse. We couldn't find it. Didn't realize it until it was about out of the store. And what it was, she had sat down and tried on some shoes because she's starting track this week, so I want to make sure she had some shoes, and she left it there. Luckily, somebody turned it in at customer service. We walked around that store 2 or 3 times, trying to retrace her steps to see if maybe she laid it down anywhere. Couldn't find it, so I said, let's go pretty close to customer service and see if they have it. Luckily, they did. And she was hanging tight to me. I could tell that she was not feeling the best of what was. Already this week, she had a bad week because of the shots. Now this. I said, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to probably carry her out here. But I asked her, I said, do you need to sit down a minute? Do you need to, relax a bit? Because sometimes when she gets overstimulated, she hasn't, they say she is not autistic anyway, but normally it's inherited. So she may have a touch of it. But she does have anxiety and depression and all that too. And she's on medications for it. So, I got her to the car, and she calmed down enough. So, I was like, what a weekend. And then I heard about other things happen. I won't get into details, but then, I know it's nobody's fault that it happened. Well, it was somebody's fault, but not us, the ones I know. But I felt bad because when I heard the reason why this person was going to the mailbox, where they was traveling to, kind of made me feel bad because I had sent this person some things and I knew that that's where this person was going. And then they had an incident happen. So I kind of, for a moment, I kind of felt blame because if I hadn't sent that, then they wouldn't have, the thing wouldn't happen. But I have to remember, we all have to remember that just because accidents are going to happen, and we can't blame ourselves when they happen. We just have to pick yourself up and start fresh. And I haven't told this person that I felt this way because this person has enough to deal with. So I guess if this person is watching, they know now. The secret's out. But by the time they see this, hopefully that situation has at least get resolved. Or at least started to resolve for them. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, and of course, without having internet and electric, I only could check in periodically, so I couldn't see everything as it was happening. So, yeah. The world kind of stops when you don't have both. So, we don't get signal up here, which I'm thinking about at least me changing so that I'm able to at least get text message where I'm at when things like that happen. But we'll have to see, because that would be an extra expense, and I have to weigh, is it worth it? So, yeah. Because even the phones was out, so we couldn't call out. That scares me too. I'm a big worrywart. Okay, I've talked long enough. If you made it this far, thank you. It was a lot to talk about, but I had to get it off my chest. And just to let you know how everything went. So, I'm going to be editing this soon. And it'll be up towards probably the end of the month. I have to look to see when it'll be posted, but it'll be towards the end of the month right now. But I hope that you are having a good month so far. No major hiccups. If you are having hiccups, keep your head up and keep stepping along. We'll get there we'll get to the end. There's light always at the end of the tunnel. We may not be able to see it now, but it's there. It may be this little small part, but it's there. If you're new here, please take a look around. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you part of my community here. And if you're a returning subscriber and made it this far, thank you for listening to me tell a little bit life update. I think I'm going to start doing it this way. Is I'll do my cash stuffing first, and then have a little heart-to-heart at the end of it. Because that way it keeps you guys up to date, and keeps it real. Life is not always just doing selling challenges and budgeting. There's some ups and downs with it. Yeah. Since I'm not doing the weekly reviews right now, this will be my way. Let me know if you like it this way. That way, if you just want to do the same challenges, you can go. Let me know below. And remember, every day counts. Every dime counts. And hey, if you'd like to see more savings challenges videos, check out that video right there.